Last class we have discussed about around 20 questions are completed from level 2. Let's see next question. One question ma. See this 21 question. What they are asked? The activation energy of reaction is 9 kilocalories per mole. The increasing the rate constant when the temperature is increased from 298 kelvins to 308 kelvins. 298 kelvins to 308 kelvins means 10 degrees temperature is increased, then how much percentage of rate constant value will be increases. See, for this case, if K1 is equals to rate constant, K1 is equals to 100 percentage. Okay, come on, activation energy is equals to 9 into 10 to the power of 3 calories. 9 into 10 to the power of 3 calories. Okay, and temperature T1 is equals to 298 kelvins and temperature T2 is equals to 308 kelvins. Okay, what we need to find out? We have to find out K2 value and increasing rate constant. Increasing percentage of rate constant is equals to K2 minus K1. That value we need to find out. Okay, so that is the answer for this case. According to Arrhenius equation, log K2 by K1 log K2 by K1 is equals to EA by 2.303 R 2.303 R into 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Okay, so this is the formula. Now log K2 by 100 is equals to activation energy 9 into 10 to the power of 3 by 9 into 10 to the power of 3 by 2 in 2.303 into R value is 2 calories. Here R is equals to 2 calories. Okay, into temperature T2 minus T1, 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2 is nothing but the LCM is T1 into T2, then it becomes T2 minus T1 by T1 into T2, then is equals to 308 minus 298 by 298 into 308. Okay, that is that we have to simplify. Log K2 by 100 is equals to 9 into 1000 into 10 by 2.303 into 2 into 298 into 308. This is on simplification. We'll get approximately 0.213 will comes. This log K2 by K1 means log K2 by 100. Now this logarithm we have to remove, means this is becomes anti-logarithm value we have to check. Anti-logarithm means 10 to the powers K2 by 100 is equals to 10 to the power of 0.213. 0.213 is nothing but anti-logarithm of anti-log of 0.213 is equals to 1.63. 1.63. Now K2 is equals to 1.63 into 100. 1.63 means 163. So therefore percentage of rate constant increased is equals to 163 minus 100 is equals to 63 percentage. See in this question what we need to calculate how much percentage of rate constant value increased when the temperature is increased from 298 Kelvin to 308 Kelvins. At that temperature the activation energy of a reaction is equal to 9 kilocalories. 9 kilocalories they gave. So the related formula is equal to log K2 by K1 is equals to A by 2.303 R into 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Okay, so their K2 value we need to find out. After finding out the K2 value, how much percentage of rate increased when the temperature is increased by the 10 kelvins. So how much percentage of rate will be increased? Rate constant will be increased 63 percentage increased. 63 percentage increased. Okay, let's see next question 22. This 22 question, at temperature at 300 kelvins, at 300 kelvins, rate constant for a reaction, rate constant is 0.02 second inverse, means it is first order reaction. First order reaction. First order reaction. Now that 310 kelvins, what is K value? They are asked. So it is very clear. Temperature is increased by 10 kelvins, then rate constant increased by 2 times. Rate constant increased by 2 times. Therefore, at 310 kelvins, K is equals to 2 into 0.02 second inverse, means 0.04 second inverse. Okay, so the temperature is increased by 10 kelvins, or every 10 degrees rising the temperature or 10 kelvins rising the temperature, rate constant increased by the 2 times, or rate of reaction is increased by the 2 times. According that 300 kelvins K value they gave, 310 kelvins K value will becomes 2 into 0.02 is nothing but 2 into 0.04. Okay, dear students, let's see next one. 23 question. The rate expression or rate law they only gave in this question. 23. So A plus B is converted into C. So for this reaction rate is equals to K into C concentration of A whole square, and concentration of B whole to the power of 1 by 2. Concentration of B whole to the power of 1 by 2. At what concentrations the rate becomes is the factor of 8? At what concentration its rate, maybe R you have to take at what concentrations? So of A and B, its rate becomes is the factor of 8. R is equals to 8 into R. Means if, let's see, check that all points. If CA is equals to 2CA and CB is equals to 4CB, then the rate is equals to K into 2CA whole square into 4CB whole to the power of 1 by 2 is nothing but 2 square value 4 and root 4 value is 2. 4 into 2, 8 is nothing but 8K into CA whole square and CB whole to the power of 1 by 2 is nothing but 8 into the rate is equals to 8 into R. So when the rate becomes increased by the factor of 8, therefore the concentration of A is equals to 2A, or and concentration of A becomes increased by 2 times and concentration of B increased by 4 times. Then the rate increased by 8 times according to the given rate expression. So the correct answer is second one. So if the remaining, if you are checked, concentration of A is 2 times, concentration of B is 2 times, means 2 power root 2 will comes. Then it is 2 square, 4 root 2 will comes, and it is 1 and 4 means its concentration will be increased by 2 times only. Its rate is equals to 2R, and for this case rate is equals to 4 into 4 root 2R. So for this case rate is equals to, second option for this rate is equals to 8R. So now that's why when at what concentration rate is the factor of 8 they're asked, means concentration of A is increased by 2 times, concentration of B is increased by 4 times, then the rate is the factor of 8. Okay, that's why correct option is second option. Now let's see fourth one. Fourth one means concentration of A is increased by 4 times, means the rate is the factor of 4 and root 1 value is 1, means is the factor of 4 only. So when that factor rate becomes a factor of 8, concentration of A is 2 times increased and concentration of B is increased by 4 times, then the rate is the factor of 8. Okay, so the correct option is second option. Let's see next question. This question, first you write that given reaction 2NO plus O2 is converted into 2NO2. Okay, when volume is suddenly reduced to half, means volume V becomes V by 2. V becomes V by 2. Then the concentration, what happens, concentration is inversely proportional to volume. Then therefore concentration increased by 2 times. Concentration increased by 2 times. Okay, students, let's see if the volume is reduced to, suddenly the volume is reduced to half, its value increased the pressure on it. If the reaction is first order with respect to O2 and second order with respect to NO. So N is equals to 1 with respect to O2 and N is equals to 2 with respect to NO. So what is the rate expression they ask? Then the rate of the reaction will be increased by how many times when compared to the initial value. So for this case, rate R is equals to K into concentration of NO square into concentration of O2, because the order is 1 with respect to this one. Now if V is equals to V by 2, then concentration of NO is equals to 2NO and concentration of O2 is equals to 2O2. Okay, in that case the rate, therefore rate is equals to K into 2NO whole square into 2O2. So 2 square means 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Means 8 into K into NO whole square into O2. So this K into NO whole square into O2 is nothing but R. Means the rate is increased 8 into R. So the rate is increased to 8 times of its initial value. Therefore rate increased by 8 times when compare its initial concentration, compared to its initial concentration. Okay, next 25 question, let's see. 25 question, the rate constant of first order reaction at 27 degrees centigrade is 10 to the power of minus 3. The temperature coefficient of the reaction is 2. Then what is the rate constant at 17 degrees of this reaction is? See, for this question, it's very clear, ma. 25, the rate constant of first order reaction at 27 degrees. K is equals to 10 to the power of minus 3 minute inverse. Means the units for K is minute inverse, means N is equal to 1, first order reaction. Okay, at 27 degrees centigrade. Now K value at 17 degrees centigrade means what it indicates, 27 to 17 means the temperature is decreased by 10 degrees centigrade. It is very clear, temperature is increased by 10 degrees centigrade, then the rate or rate constant is increased by 2 times. The temperature is decreased by 10 degrees centigrade or 10 kelvins, the rate or rate constant decreased by 2 times. Temperature is decreased by 10 degrees, then K value decreased by 2 times. Okay, therefore at 17 degrees centigrade, K is equals to 10 to the power of minus 3 by 2 minute inverse. Okay, 10 to the power of 1 by 2 value is 0.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 is nothing but 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 minute inverse. Okay, so the correct answer is second option. Let's see 26th question. 26. Okay, it's very easy, ma. Now a reaction was found to second order with respect to the concentration of carbon monoxide. So the rate expression is equals to K into with respect to carbon monoxide CO. So order is 2. N is equals to 2. Okay, second order, that's why the rate is equals to K into concentration of CO square. If the concentration of carbon monoxide is double, then the rate constant or rate will be if concentration of CO is equals to 2 CO, then the rate value we need to find out. In this case, rate what happens, ma? Rate is increased by 4 times, increased by the factor of 4. It's very clear. Third option is correct. Therefore, the rate is equals to K into, let it be first one, initial it is R, then 2 CO whole square means 4 into K into CO whole square is nothing but 4 into R. The rate is increased by 4 times, means the increased by the factor of 4. Therefore, rate increased by 4 times. Okay, students. Let's see 27th question. The initial concentration of cane sugar in presence of acid was reduced to 0.2 to 0.1 in 5 hours and 0.05 molars in 10 hours. Find the K value. We have to find K. So in this case, see the initial concentration. 27th question, concentration. How it is changing, ma? Present in 0.2. 0.2 is converted into 1.0. This 1.0 is converted into, sorry, not 1.0, 0.1. 0.1 means it becomes half. For this, concentration becomes half means it is T half. Its time required to decreasing the concentration is 50%. It is T half, means 5 hours. Okay. Now, again that 0.1 concentration becomes converted into 0.05. It is a half, means concentration decreased by half. So for this, initially 0.02 concentration is present, that can be decreased into 0.05. It requires 10 hours time. The T is equals to 10 hours. So in which 0.02 to 0.1 it is 5 hours, 0.1 to 0.05 means again 5 hours will comes. Means it is belongs to first order reaction, because here T half is independent of initial concentration. Therefore, N is equals to 1, first order reactions. So we know that first order reactions rate constant is equals to 0.693 by T half. Here T half is equals to 5 hours. Indirectly the given reaction is first order reaction, ma. So first order reaction half life period is 5 hours they give, because the first order reaction is independent of initial concentration of reactants. Now K is equals to So they're asked rate constant K is equals to 0.693 by 5 is equals to 0.1386. 0.1386 units are our inverse. Units are our inverse. So however T of is values they given in hours only, and K values also in options they gave hours only. That's why no need to convert into minutes or in seconds. Okay, clear students? So whenever the cane sugar is on hydrolysis in acidic medium, initially its concentration is 0.2, it becomes to 0.1, requires 5 hours. And the same way, the 0.2 molar concentration of cane sugar is converted into 0.05 molar, requires time is 10 hours. If you are observed that sequentially, fractional values 0.2 to 0.1, 0.1 to 0.05 means concentration is decreased by stepwise half means 2 T halves are required, 2 T halves present. So the first T half is 5 hours and second T half is also 5 hours, means that is the concentration is independent of initial concentration. T half life period is independent of initial concentration, means it belongs to first order reactions. Okay, so then first order reaction rate constant is equal to 0.693 by T of. T of value is 5 hours, then the K is 0.1386 hour inverse. Okay. Let's see. Next, 28th question. The decomposition of acetaldehyde occurs, that concentration of acetaldehyde and rate they gave me. What we have to find out, rate expression we need to find out. That it may be, this is first one. So for this case, the rate expression, rate is equals to K into concentration of acetaldehyde whole power x. Maybe its order, maybe you have to consider as x. Then we have to find out x value. Then we'll get rate expression or rate equation. So for this case, we have to use the given data. See the concentration. This is, maybe you have to consider as first one. This you have to consider as second. This you have to consider as third. So 1 and 2, you have to use anyone, no problem. If you are observed clearly, the concentration is increased twice. Then the rate is increased how many times? Rate is the factor of 4 times. 4 times it is increased. Then what it indicates? 4 times means 2 power 2 square. Then here also 2 power x, 2 power 1. According to that, the rate is 4, then the concentration is twice. 2 power x is equal to 4, then the x is equal to 2 will come, means second order reaction. Now the correct answer is second option. See practically how to calculate this. So for first equation and second equation, 2 by 1 you have to do. 2 by 1. 2 by 1 means 8.25 into 10 to the power of minus 11 by 2.06 into 10 to the power of minus 11, means the rate R1, maybe you have to consider as it is R1, it is R2, means R1 by R2 we are doing, is equals to K will cancel, the concentration of acetaldehyde. How much they gave for R2 is 3.5. 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 whole power x by 1.75 into 10 to the power of minus 3 whole power x. So this value will cancel in how many times? Approximately 2 times it will cancel. This will cancel how many times? Approximately 4 times. Means 4 is equals to 2 power x. Then is nothing but 4 is nothing but 2 square is equals to 2 power x. Then x is equals to 2. Means order is equals to 2. Order is equals to 2. Therefore, rate, according to rate law, rate expression is equals to K into concentration of acetic acid, CH3 CHO whole square. Means second order reaction. So not only R1 by R2, first 2 by 1, you can do 1 by 3 by 1 also you do. In the same way, 3 by 1 also you do, will get 2 square is equals to 2 power x only. Then the x is equal to 2 will comes. Okay, otherwise 2 by 3 also you do. Then also same will comes. X is equal to 2 will comes. Okay, students. Let's see the next one, 29. 29th question. Observe that following data. The decomposition of ammonia in the presence of tungsten surface convert into N2 plus 3H2. The pressure values they give. Actually, it is the pressure is 5. It becomes 3.06. Half-life period T half is decreasing, means 3.6 convert into 1.8, 1.8 becomes 0.9, means half-life value T half is directly proportional to concentration of reactants, means it belongs to zero order reaction. So for zero order reactions units in terms of atmospheres, so K units, what are the units for K? For zero order reactions, K units is rate constant units or rate of reaction units, mole per liter second inverse. This is rate units. So zero order reaction K units is equals to rate of reaction units. Okay, but here the units, they are not given in concentration terms, they are given in pressure. See, this concentration is nothing but pressure. Pressure they gave in atmospheres. So K units is equals to atmosphere, and the time they gave in minutes. So that's why atmosphere minute inverse. So the correct answer is second one. The correct answer is a second one. Let's see 30th question. Thirtieth question, it's very easy, ma. See, for the first order reactions, T 0.75 is nothing but T 75% is equal to 1386 seconds. Okay, first order reaction. Okay, students, see T 0.75 is equals to T 75% is equals to 1386 seconds. Now, then the specific rate constant is nothing but K. K value they are asking. What